We're thrilled to have you with us from Denton, Texas, Apache Stadium. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the San Diego State Aztecs and the North Texas Mean Green. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Well, guys, Coach told me this atmosphere is going to be crucial today. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. On the run from inside his 25. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Defense might bring the house here. On the ground, it's Mitchell. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
This defense talked about it. We want to set the tone. We don't want to give up big plays. First drive, the offense tries to accomplish that. This is a big play offense. Defense does a great job staying at home, staying disciplined, and getting the INT, creating some early momentum in this football game.
Offense working from the pistol. Wants to adjust the pattern. Handoff to the single running back. Turning it on. Got enough for the first. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. And you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Jackson gonna throw it. Swings it out to the flat. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Swings it out to his running back. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
North Texas has it, going to work with another 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, North Texas.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only do they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He goes out of bounds at the 7-yard line and leaves the offense in a big hole. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Using his legs, it's Sutton. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. Got some room in to the goal line. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's low. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. Still on his feet at the 45. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking for space. It's Sutton. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Finds his tight end. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Aztecs. It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. They believe they can run right here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jackson will throw. Finds his man. It's Reese. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. The offense changing the play. Takes the handoff. It's White. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. North Texas in the hurry up. They'll keep it on the ground. Russell the 26, a huge pickup on the ground.
And how about stubbornness being rewarded for this offense? Like, they gave it to him, and sometimes that will deter people when you hand it to him and he doesn't get a good gain. But, nah, stick right to it. Give him the ball again. Nice job getting the play. Nice job by this offense staying stubborn with the running game.
North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Makes the grab. It's Reese. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Aztecs call their first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up 4th down.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Between the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Takes it inside the 25. Chance for great field position. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. On the ground, it's Sutton. Looking for room at the 40. Right down the gut of the field. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, San Diego State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. North Texas in the hurry up.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. They think there's room to run to the right here. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Now San Diego State will spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. North Texas will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Corrals it at the 45. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Mitchell. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Throws it back. Under fire. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Running inside. It's Mitchell. Oh, he's got some space. Makes it past the marker. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs.
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the first half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the second half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Gonna run it. It's White. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play of the half. And some room to work. He got past the 1st down marker, but he's got to take it to the house. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We begin with UAB taking on the number 16 team, the Clemson Tigers.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
And it's the Blazers engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Here now, a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Pac-12 Conference.
Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll go right back to him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won third down and forced him on fourth down.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to start this drive. On the run, it's Mitchell. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Flips it out on the screen. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Yeah, and he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Power football with the run. Finding some room.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense looks like they're coming. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Touchdown, San Diego State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Running to the left. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, "Sit down, sir."
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll try it again. Nice move there. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Jackson gonna throw it. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up 3rd down.
Now they'll run it to the right here. There's a little room there. Got enough for the first. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. On the run, it's White. There he goes. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. They're going to ride this running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points.
But he's got room. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? He wants to change this route. Jackson will throw. Snagged out of the air. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
The Mean Green move the chains with the passing game. Let's see what they do on 1st down. Trying to run, it's White. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And they have converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Touchdown, North Texas. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. Just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Go.
Second down, he'll throw it. The sure hands, it's Napier. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. The Aztecs call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Third down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. There's some room. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Mitchell. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Looking for room, it's Mitchell. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Here's the give off the left side. Breaks into the open. He now has 79 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. The offense comes out needing a score here, down 1 possession. Right back to the well. There's a crease. Smashes through the tackle. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
On the move, it's White. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Jackson gonna throw it. Right on the money. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's complete to the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Good game, brother. Good game. Good game.